Hello, everybody. This is Ralph Arthur. Welcome to the one and only 5 o'clock news. Are you guys ready for some scientific news? Just stay tuned. Today, let's talk about the award winner of the Franklin Award. This year, it went to none other than Mahlon, Hoagland. We will be back soon with none other than Daniel Arthur giving you the news. Before we get to talk about Mahlon Hoagland, let's take a look at the weather. It's chilly, so stay inside and learn about science. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know today, in our beautiful city of Philadelphia, today was the annual Franklin Award. This award goes to the best scientist, and this year's best scientist was none other than Mahlon Hoagland. Before we talk about what Mahlon Hoagland did to deserve this award, let's talk about his backstory. Mahlon Hoagland was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1921. He was always involved in science because his dad was a very well-known research scientist. Even though his dad was a very well-known research scientist, this did not mean that Mahlon Hoagland wanted to be a scientist. As the story goes, Mahlon Hoagland did not want to be a scientist because he did not want to compete with his father. This led to Mahlon Hoagland going to medical school to become a surgeon in Harvard. He graduated in 1948 and began to work at Massachusetts General Hospital. There he learned to become and love the scientist's role. As Hoagland did this, it changed his life forever, and he quit and went into a laboratory, which changed his life. Stay tuned for some more exciting news. Now let's learn about Mahlon Hoagland's findings. Paul Silvernick, the lab partner of Mahlon Hoagland, was working on a project, but then put the project on hold, and that is when Mahlon Hoagland started working on the project. Mahlon and Paul had discovered something new, and this new thing was known as transfer RNA. Mahlon figured that tRNA was a type of RNA molecule that helped decode the messenger RNA sequence into a protein. The role of tRNA is to determine which sequence from the genetic code corresponds to which amino acids. Mahlon Hoagland helped solve a mystery of how DNA is translated into proteins that carry out genetic instructions. The finding of Mahlon Hoagland and his partner Paul Silvernick helped change the way people read DNA. After his finding, Hoagland began teaching at Harvard Medical School until he retired. Hoagland later began to write successful books about science and his discovery. Hoagland died at the age of 87 in 2009 during the month of September. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me at this 9 o'clock news. This is Ralph Arthur signing out. See you tomorrow at this. Even though tRNA has not truly done anything in the medical field, it has helped people discover how DNA is translated into proteins that carry out our genetic instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, as the day comes to an end, we're very sad to say goodbye, but we will see you soon in the next day at the same time as usual.
We had fun, but it's time to go.